Bryan Kohberger officially entering a guilty plea now to the murders of 4 Idaho college students. It was an emotional day in court for the victims' families.
It was a day that came together suddenly, and prosecutors laid out the evidence they'd built against Kohberger before a judge. Liz Kreutz was in the courtroom for all of it.
The confession 4 grieving families have been waiting for.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
In a chilling moment in a Boise courtroom Wednesday, 30-year-old Bryan Kohberger repeatedly pleading guilty to the murders of 4 University of Idaho students as the families of the victims looked on, some sobbing.
Did you, on November 13th, 2022, in Latah County, state of Idaho, kill and murder Madison Mogen, a human being?
Yes.
Kaylee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Xana Kernodle?
Yes.
Ethan Chapin?
Yes.
Did you do that willfully, unlawfully, deliberately, with premeditation and malice aforethought?
Yes.
The plea, part of an 11th-hour deal reached by prosecutors and Kohberger's defense team just weeks before his trial was set to begin. Each count carrying a sentence of life in prison with no possibility to appeal while keeping the death penalty off the table.
I, like most everyone else, learned of this plea agreement Monday afternoon and had no inkling of it beforehand.
As Kohberger sat quietly, prosecutors laid out the evidence they'd planned to present at trial, saying his cell phone pinged near the crime scene 23 times in the months before the murders, and that his car was seen on video racing away from the house on the night of the crime.
Defendant entered the residence, went to the 3rd floor, and with a knife, killed Madison Mogen and Kaylee Gonzalez.
They say Kohberger then ran into Xana Kernodle, who was awake, and killed her and her sleeping boyfriend, Ethan Chapin, before going home and taking this selfie with a thumbs up. The prosecutors also pointing to key evidence, a DNA sample matching DNA on the knife sheath found next to Mogen's body. Kaylee Gonzalez's father, who refused to enter the courtroom, says by accepting a plea deal, the prosecutor denied his daughter justice.
We didn't agree on anything. He only negotiated with the murder of our children.
The family of Madison Mogen voicing their support for the deal in a statement read by their lawyer.
We turn from darkness and uncertainty of the legal process to the light of the future. We have closure.
That's Liz Kreutz reporting. On July 23rd, there will be a hearing where family members of the victims will have a chance to address Kohberger directly and read victim impact statements. Kohberger will be sentenced at that hearing, likely to a life sentence without the possibility of parole.